Hi, it's me, Alan, and today I'm making an East Mediterranean appetizer from the Levant region. And I'm using eggplants today. They're really small eggplants. What I'm going to do is roast these eggplants in the oven for about 30 minutes on 400 degrees. And I'm using these veggies here. I have onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and garlic. I'm going to use half of this red onion and about 2 cloves of garlic. And I have 2 little tomatoes that I'm going to chop up very finely and then stuff these eggplants once they're roasted. And before I go ahead and roast these, I'm going to slit each eggplant just like I did with this one. And this is for to be able to stuff them later on when I get them out of the oven. And to do that, you just grab a little knife and you basically just do one slit with about 40-degree angle, and then you do another one and you just remove this part and toss it. So here I'll just do the rest. Now that I have all the eggplants ready, I'm going to add the olive oil and then the black pepper and the salt. So we'll start out with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to crush some black pepper. And a little bit of salt. So just use your hand to mix everything together here. Make sure it's covered really well. And I'm just going to stick them in the oven. I'm going to use this here right now. So I'm going to start with chopping the veggies here for the stuffing while the eggplants are roasting in the oven. I'm going to give these a little wash. This is the cilantro that I'm using. And I'm just going to pat them dry with this. So I'm just going to give them a rough chop here. And the onion, you want to chop it up really finely. So I'm chopping up my tomatoes really finely, just like you would do it for the tabbouleh. Our garlic, and I'm going to use 2 cloves. So now we actually have our stuffing ready, and it's the tomatoes, the garlic, the cilantro, and the onions. I'm just now waiting on the eggplants to finish roasting, and I'm going to stuff the eggplants. Now we're going to grab some sun-dried tomatoes, and this is actually this is what makes this dish really tasty. So I have some here in the fridge. You can buy these at grocery stores. They come in little jars with olive oil in them. A lot of Italian grocery stores will have these. You can always make your own sun-dried tomatoes, and I'll post something on my blog of how to do that. So we have the mixture here. I mixed everything together. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'd say about half a teaspoon, and some ground fresh pepper. A little bit of olive oil. I'm going to add some dried mint and some cayenne pepper to give it a little bit of a kick. mixture is ready. I'm gonna just mix it all together here. So now we're checking on the eggplants here. I'm gonna flip them on the side. They've been roasting here for about 30 minutes on 400 degrees. So now that the eggplant is ready and they're roasted, I'm just gonna start plating them right here. So the eggplants are ready, the appetizer is all done, and now it's time for me to taste. So what I'm going to do is grab some pita bread. You can eat it just with a fork, and just by, you squeeze a little bit of lemon juice. But I really like to eat this appetizer with pita bread. And what I like to do is just grab a whole eggplant, and then you just basically remove the stem off. The taste of the cilantro, the garlic, and the pepper is so distinct in this. And I think the more you put lemon juice, the tastier. This is really delicious. I hope you guys enjoy. Whoa, son.
He got me fully with.
Oh god, okay.
Sorry, you were too late. I played it and I was like,
oh, okay.